Well, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. And welcome to Frostpunk 2. It's going to be entertaining, I'll tell you that much. This game, I tried it out last night, and it's very different from the other one. And the other one is it's so good. The other game is so good. This one is totally different. So I haven't yet kind of figured out how to play it. I tried a little bit yesterday. Didn't really get into it. We're going to just go ahead and start with the prologue. Let's jump in. New story. And we're going to start out as a citizen because regardless, this game's hard. Shall we go? Let's do it.
Can you hear us? Captain!
Do you hear us?
Silence.
A generation ago, we fled the crumbling British Empire as the world froze around us.
This old guy just like sitting there naked.
Held New London together. United, we survived 30 years of whiteouts. But the world around us is dead. Empty.
Right for taking. The city grows.
Festus.
Merely surviving is not enough. We have to expand. After all, it's us who survived the end of the world. It's us who survived.
Yes. Now what?
Death. Pretty good intro, I think. I like it. The Wanderers. We've been roaming the frozen desert for years. That would just suck, man. Many of us do not remember a world before the Great Frost. Now another whiteout is coming. Oh, good. And again, we've reached the old machine. Again, we will rely on its furnace to provide heat through the storm. In the past, we've always made sure there was enough supplies for the next whiteout, but our numbers have grown through the years. Providing for everyone is getting harder and harder. We must survive. Today, we're going to survive. Yes, let's do it. Prologue's relatively easy. It's the actual game that involves all the different things. I found that a lot harder. It's very interesting. We'll go through some of that stuff when we get there. This shouldn't take too long. But again, we're not going to go super fast. That's one of the things I need to learn is to slow down. Sorry for my hairdo today, guys. I just woke up Sunday morning. I was like, yo, man, my hair's looking dope. So I just left it. I like that. Just simple and effective. Okay. Fight the cold. The old dreadnought remains in pieces under layers of snow, but the scattered wagons still have resources inside. First, we must break ice to reach one of the oil wagons and construct an extraction district to use it. Then, we can turn on the dreadnought's furnace to heat us. We will restart the furnace. So this one, if you remember, and I'm not sure if I have yet to figure out how to actually play this game. every game comes with a little bit of a twist and turn, right? But like this one is, I'm used to doing, I don't know, I'm used to playing individually, you know, house by house. So let's see how this goes. The whiteout arriving in 88 weeks. We need to frost break to an oil wagon and construct an extraction district on top of it. So, if we go over here, we have, this is our building menu. We can go to frost break, and then we can see around the map different things. There's different, this is more of the view that we have. We can't zoom in as far as we used to. I'm not a huge fan of that. I like zooming in. But this is where we need to go. So we need to frostbake to an oil wagon. So we want to go here, here. Just kind of frostbake around it. Check. And then these little machines come out and start breaking up the stone. What we're going to do is we're actually going to turn this up. So some of the music can be very loud, but the audio is actually really good. The ambiance, like this, the sounds of the machines and the cracking ice and the wind. It's entertaining. So we have this stuff called scraps and prefabs. This is kind of, I guess this is like what we use to rebuild stuff. We have our population, which is steadily rising, and we have our workforce. So we have 300 employed and we have 1,650 available. So let's do that. We want to frost break quite a bit of this stuff here. I think I'm going to go ahead and frost break to this one too, because we can. Let's just do that, and then while they're doing that, so you can see this is the old dreadnought, or the whatever this is. But we need to hurry up, so let's get this going. Extraction district, right? 1. Three, I guess. So it's more of like, instead of controlling individual houses and building things individually, like a little nap floating around, you are building like districts or something. Like you're building whole things here, and it's different. It's different. I don't know exactly how to control it, so we'll kind of try to see if we can figure that out today. Without getting mad. Just kidding. This game is like, I feel like Frostpunk definitely just sets you up for failure. And it can be a little disheartening. Let's go here. And then we want to break around the dreadnought, or we want to break around that, so. The dreadnought. Now, does this pertain to the old story? I have no idea. I'm not sure. I know this was like, they had crash sites in the old one, but were we the captain on the old one, and then now the captain is dead? But were we, wasn't New London, hadn't it already fallen in the previous game? I don't remember exactly. I don't know the whole lore behind this whole game, so I just wanted to play it because it was new and it looks entertaining, for sure. Super complicated, I think, though. So like right now we need housing, we need food, because you can see like demand is 53, unfulfilled 53, I guess. So this is going here. Let's start frost breaking around the dreadnought. Just so we can build our districts around here. Okay, what do you got here? Oil. As the thick black liquid oozes through the pipes, our people rejoice. The carcass of this old machine is a testament to the hardships that made us. But more importantly, it's our haven in the storm. It has allowed us to weather many whiteouts, and it will do so again. We have oil. We can turn on the furnace. Select the dreadnought wreck to access furnace control. Cool. Let's do that. We have the generator. This is the district. It looks like we have 10 houses. Demand for heat is at 20. We've got oil. Let's light the furnace before we freeze. Go to the generator. There it is. Turn on the generator. It's slightly different. And for the record, there's a big diesel engine that I work with. It's a big old cat engine. It's a big sucker, right? 2,000 horsepower, 12-inch cylinders. It's a straight 6. When it starts up, it's a diesel engine. When it starts up, that's exactly what it looks like. Oh, big old cloud of black smoke, and then it evens out, and the catalytic converter starts to kick in, or the catalyst on the exhaust, and it cleans it up. Provide basic infrastructure. The furnace is on. We have enough oil to cover current needs, but the cold will still affect our people until they have proper shelter. Housing will best protect us from the cold if built in close proximity to other housing or the furnace itself. However, we'll need prefabbed parts for construction. We brought some with us. The rest we need to extract from the wagon wreckage. Okay, we already did that, so we're gonna go ahead and start there. Hurry up, boys and girls. Let's go to the other side here. Are we all frostbroke here? Okay, let's just do that one. And then we'll build our housing districts here. So you see we're building an extraction here. Luckily, they have all these things just sitting around here, you know. One. Let's go here. Now we're frost breaking here. But we need to start coming over here now. So we need to start coming this direction. Got all our districts being built. Good. Are we done frost breaking? Yes, we are. So let's frost break this direction. We're going to need... Gonna need this one. What is this? This is nothing. But we have some maintenance wagons over here. What is this? Another maintenance wagon. This is fertile soil. We've got some there. There's some down here. We've got another one, another construction wagon here. We are going to need this maintenance wagon, so let's get that one going too. I want to get some food going, and then we'll start doing that one. Frost breaking is just I feel like it's just a way to slow down the actual game. As you can see, our housing districts, what they looked like in the old game, which we're playing simultaneously this week. You can see this is what the new game looks like. Very different from what we had originally. Very different. Still the same themes. You know, you have the generator and you know, the surrounding it with the heat and stuff, but it's just it's very different. Very different. And do we have enough housing? Okay. Gain access to food. We have established some heat and shelter for our people. We must now turn our attention to the incoming whiteout. First, we must frostbreak to the small patch of fertile soil for growing food. Then, we must store it in easily accessible depots. We must move quickly so no one starves. Got it. So you see our housing is fine. We're in the negative on that one, so let's go ahead and start frost breaking here. This black area is where we've already gotten to. We want to go that way too, or as well. But let's go ahead and start building a food district. There is some oil and some more fertile soil down here too, so we'll go down here. As soon as we get this way, we got to get this maintenance wagon right here. We got to get that because we need the those little blocks, whatever those are, materials. We need that for like rebuilding stuff, you know. All right, do we have enough oil? Let's see, what do we have for oil here? It does tell us. See, and I can move. I like how the screen kind of like stays in one spot. The movement on this game is super cool. Like, I mean, you can take it and just move it, but I feel like it moves nice and smooth. Like, it's like a smooth spin, you know what I mean? I don't know. There's something very nice about the movement of this game that I'm really starting to enjoy. We could put another... What do we have here? Back to this. We have 57.7k oil. Enough for 137 weeks. We could build another one here, but let's secure food first. Let's continue frost breaking. And I think I'm doing this right. I couldn't say. I really don't know much about this game, so... what am I supposed to do, you know? I don't know. That's the prefabs. Prepare for the whiteout. We secured our immediate survival. Now we have to stockpile as much food as we can before the whiteout forces us to take shelter. To do that, we need to produce more food than our current demand. Okay, let's do that. Yeah, we are gathering those as well. Our current demand is here. We need to surpass that. Are you guys done frost breaking? It looks like they are. Let's go here. Almost. Forever young, I want to be. Don't ask me why that song's stuck in my head. Oh, we can actually frost break with more than one if you have the amount of people that you need. Okay, that's cool. I didn't know that. Maintenance. What do we need in here? We don't have enough scraps. So what is this? Scraps is an income plus 22 per week, individual contributions from population. So that's we get this stuff per week from the community here. Okay. Does this cost us to frost break? I don't know. Couldn't say. We are going to need this maintenance wagon, though. Let's see. What do we have here? So this one takes 50 scraps, 150 workforce, which we're already low on. So I do know that we can add on to our districts, so we can come here. No, we can't. No, I guess we can't in the prologue. Let's just keep going here. All right, what do we got here, buddy? I love how they do this like half-face thing. It's very entertaining to me. Fiddle Kell, 42, he's a gardener, pouring sand in his hands. We've been here so many times. The soil is depleting. A couple more and there will be no point erecting the hothouses. There will be nothing to grow food on. And the yield... Hold on. Sorry. The yield is so low. Either we pull emergency shifts or tighten our belts. Otherwise, there might not be enough for everyone. We might not be able to fill food stockpiles without exceptional measures. Consider asking the wanderers to tighten belts or instill emergency food. Okay, let's go here. So the community is 3,000 members, wanderers. We need to tighten belts. Let's do that. Okay. They have broken through the ice here. Let's go ahead and do... Did they get down to this one? Oh, dang it, they did not. Let's go here. Let's get there, and then we'll put this one here. Because we're going to need an extraction district up here anyways. For materials, that's what we're trying to get right there. We're trying to get these things basically in the positive. We are needing more oil, so we are going to build another oil district. We could build it right here, actually. Do we have enough? Our workforce is kind of low. Let's hold up and frost break where we need to. Because we're using forces, people to frost break. Oh no, we have 596 available, but I don't want to risk us not being able to frost break anything because we've overused it, you know. Let's go that way. And then what else did we have here? We have one over here. Did we get to it? I don't think we have the people to get to it quite yet. Well, they're frost breaking there. Let's go ahead and build another. Yeah, see, we don't have the workforce. We can build an extraction district. That will bring up the oil totals here. So every time we add something, it's requiring more heat. So I guess it tallies it up right there. This is stuff that I need to remember going into the real game because it's kind of it's different. The new game is totally different. So it throws a lot at you right at the beginning. You're like, I don't know. Okay, so that just went to 80 because we have this district over here that just got finished. This one here. But on the bright side, we are up in materials, which is good. So right now it's going to take... we need another food district. We need food. We need to get this up. So like right now you can see the whiteout is arriving in 59 weeks. Stockpiles will be ready in 109. So a mysterious symbol, the captain's legacy. One of our frostbreaking crew uncovered the frozen remains of a man in a tattered uniform. His shoulder patch reads New London Scouts 3rd Platoon, and he bears an obscure insignia. Some of our elders claim it belongs to a military organization, while others argue it has a religious significance. Maybe you have heard of this New London before and can settle their debate. Now here we go with the order versus faith thing. And we did faith on the last playthrough of our old Frostpunk, so we're going to go ahead and do order this time, just for fun. Are we good here? Deadly cold. Yeah. Well, it's probably because our heat is going, like it's going down because the demands are up, but we just need more fuel. See how adding that added more fuel? Good stuff. Hold on. So we are back up and running there on heat. We're building another food district here. We only have 57 weeks to go, so I think we need to actually do some emergency shifts on all of these. So now we're at 73 weeks. What do you need now? Into the black, burying the dead. We mourn those who have recently passed. As it is our custom, we take them to the oil pits. We gently lower their bodies into the thick blackness. The fuel that keeps us warm in life likewise preserves us in death. But death also erodes trust in our leaders. Without trust, there is no future. This is totally... I did not see this one last time. I mean, so here's the thing. You can play through the tutorial, and it's different. Every time, it's different. Oh, wow, that's pretty cool, man. Let's frostbreak one more over here just in case. Just in case. I thought we made it to here. There. Just in case we need that one. This one's getting ready to kick on, though, so maybe we won't. $33 weeks. Okay. I mean, so we're way ahead of the game now, so. Steals. If we hunt them all, we'll definitely have enough for the whiteout. No. The music is so good, dude. Let me make sure you guys can hear it. No. I don't want it to be too loud, though. What does this need? Oh, our resources are almost out. So this one is almost done. So I think once it's done, we can just turn it down to 0 as far as the workforce goes, right? I would think so. So then as these districts kind of fade out, then we can just add more workforce elsewhere. How are we doing on our fuel? See, like we're getting a little low. Yes. Trey Cleghorn, 62, seamstress, looking at her grandchild playing. My knees ache, and my fingers are so stiff, I can't hold the needle anymore. I've lived a full life. It warms my heart to see little Betty and Jacob playing by the evening fire. But maybe this is it. I've talked it with the other elders. If it comes to it, we'll go. I won't let my grandchildren starve. Some people are ready to sacrifice themselves to lower the food requirements. Settle down, dude. There is no need. We're like 20 weeks ahead of schedule, brother. Like, settle down. We're not going to just trash out the old people. It's crazy. Craziness. What do we have here? Food depots. Preserving food for the whiteout. Our stores are almost full of food, but we still need more for the whiteouts. We need secure depots that can house our rations during the months of the whiteout. Build food stockpile hubs to increase stockpile. Okay. So it's here. Food stockpile hubs. We can go ahead and place these. I don't know if they just go anywhere or what? Is this a food one? Yeah. Can't see with your thing there. Okay, so we have it. We need to have at least one. We have scraps coming in. We have food surplus. We have that. The only thing I'm thinking we probably need is maybe... I think we might need another fuel district. We have 475. But does it tell us? Yeah, it does. 150 workforce. Okay. Let's build that one. What, dude? What? Lack of prefabs. No resources for further construction. We don't have enough prefabricated components, making further construction impossible. There may be some prefabs left in the construction wagons, If not, we can try to salvage prefabs by demolishing one of the existing districts or hubs. Okay. Obtain more prefabs by demolishing an extraction district on a construction wagon or demolishing districts or hubs. Got it. I mean, we're actually getting some. So we're down to like 40. Oh, we're out? We're out? Oh, okay. So that one is extracting iron. This is food. Where's the prefabs? Right here? Okay. Okay, we'll do that. Are you sure you want to demolish this? Yes. I thought I heard a... So we have a surplus, a 230 surplus on that, which is good. This will actually give us even more. And do we need a frost break to another prefab? Yeah, here we go. So if we go right here, yeah, we've already frost broke to this one. So we can go down here like this. We'll kind of wait for these to get us our stuff back here. Make sure that is the right one, right? Yeah. Yeah, prefabs. There's 500 of them there, so we should be good to go there. We'll wait for this one to come on down. Are you gonna tear it down, son? So I'm kind of understanding what this means. It's actually pretty hard. At least, I don't know. All the districts and all the different people that you have to deal with when you start to play the real game is like, it's kind of confusing to me. Like now we got to vote on stuff. We got to try to like, it's like a council. Which, you know, I'm just used to being supreme leader. You know what I mean? So we are definitely kicking butt on that. What do we have here? Hunger. Significantly increased by Titan belts. Okay, all that means is we're trying to save rations of food. So people have to eat less in order to survive. Colder season. Heat demand is required. Oh, yeah. See there? Come on, buddy. We were just sitting good. Like, we were sitting really good. Okay, so we can go ahead and build this one here and start getting these. Yeah. I get it. Right there. So frost breaking to some additional oil sources. Might be kind of nice, but we cannot, actually. We just can't. We don't have the workforce? Maybe? Maybe. I don't know. So this is more like, instead of like micromanaging, micromanaging shifts and, you know, almost individual people from the engineers to the workers, you're actually just managing, like districts, you know? It's different. It's different. I don't know if I'm a huge fan of it. It's totally different. I love the art style though. It's still that steampunky kind of craziness, you know? Like, oh yeah, speaking of steampunk. Here, watch this. Hold on. Can you still hear me? Maybe you can, maybe you can't. So whenever I think of steampunk, this is kind of what I think of. If I ever do chat, and if I ever do live stream, if the air starts getting too toxic, and you see me whip out the gas mask, you'll know why. Because you're getting too toxic, you just settle your butt down, chill out. Anyways. Just a bit of fun. All right. Well, what do we got going on? I mean, I don't want to fast forward. The only thing, we're just kind of waiting around for stuff to stockpile. Is this one done? Oh no, we got all kinds of oil. Like we have, here's the crazy thing. Like, yes, we're overextended, I guess, because we're trying to stockpile food, right? We're trying to get that surplus. We're not trying to maintain, we're trying to get that surplus. But, man, when this cold stuff, again, maybe it's about, like, setting up districts and then taking them down. Setting up and taking down. I don't know, because here's my thing. How am I supposed to maintain heat when I'm constantly in the negative? I mean, it goes back to the same thing that we had last time. The same problem we had last time. I can't keep a generator running if they never give us enough fuel to do it. You know what I mean? Like, you need to have so many districts to make food. You need to have so much to do this or do that. But then it's just like, brother, I don't have, I can't afford anything. So there's that. Do we have any, what is this? Materials. We can't frost break anymore because we don't have the workforce. But we are out of, basically we're out of material. From what I'm gathering here. Okay. Well, we have a few weeks left, so let's get it. 2 registered as 6, so we'll kind of go through what that means going into the future here once we get into the actual game. See, we could be here forever. I'm surprised. I really am surprised that these things didn't break down. So a lot of times you'll get some that actually break down and you'll have to repair the district, but we didn't actually have one that did that. Crazy. So we're there on food. We are there. Food secured. We did it! Yay! Big round of applause. We secured enough food to survive the incoming whiteout. Our workers will make some last-minute preparations before the storm arrives. We should try and keep our people warm for this time. We will survive. Now, we wait. Okay, so now we just have to wait until the storm hits. And I think this is where we have to kind of make sure we have enough to to fix things. But once this one runs out, we can actually take it down, right? That would cut down on the amount of stuff that we're using. Done. So we can actually, so when the district is out, it actually stops using workforce and heat. Let's demolish this one. And then let's frost break and see if is there more fuel around here somewhere? There's this guy. Nope, there's no more fuel. We've got all those, but we could definitely grab this one. Material. This one's going to take 30 on the heat and minus 20 on material. But see, now we're back in the plus, trying to get some of these things. I'm just trying to make sure all these things kind of stay up high. This one, there's just not much we can do about that. Food, what is our totals? So stockpiles are full. Can we add additional food stockpiles? Wherever you go. Yeah, we can. There's one there. We'll see if that's going to bring up. So, like, right now you can see our stockpiles are at 40,000. Like, let's see what this actually brings it up. Now, it might tell us. Plus 15k stockpile capacity. That's cool. That's cool. This one's almost done. See, I don't know how much the demo or the tutorial is going to let us kind of play around with this. Oh yeah, it did it. Nice. And I feel like this is way more, this is a good way to, like, see how we could actually stockpile this much food. So, like, I know, like, in Frostpunk, when we win, I mean, when we ultimately lose in Frostpunk, it always comes down to, well, you needed 4,000 rations. And I've never had over 500 at a time. I'm like, bro, I needed how much? 4,000 rations? That's impossible. So I'm kind of happy to see that they've made it to where you can get thousands of food. Because in the old one, you were only getting hundreds, maybe. I mean, and that was if you had like 5 depots that you could stack up. And if you had like 4 or 5 depots, you might be able to get to 1,000. But I mean, depots are expensive. Either way, I'm still complaining about the old Frostpunk, even though I love it. I do. It is so aggravating, dude, to put that amount of time into a game and then it just be like, no, you lose. Oh, man. It's horrible. But it's so good at the same time. So, this one is just so different. I love the landscape. I will say that. I love the landscape. And the sounds, the way everything is looking, I really like it. It's just really different. So, we'll see how it holds up. There's that music, man. It's so good. And to me, this is a problem. Unless we started shutting down districts. Which we might be able to do. Let me try that. Plus 25. What do we need iron for? Okay, so now we're actually in the plus. Okay, okay. But we need this stuff in order to have... Yeah. This one's almost done, so... $37 on that fuel, 30 on that one. So yeah, the fuel is a problem. It's almost like trying to turn off and turn on different things because you just are going to run out or die. And that's a good thing to know, honestly. This one is a good one. 373,000? How much per week? If you're 555, then I'm 666. What is that? If you guys know, let me know. Oh, this one is done. So now we're back in the positive on that. So that's cool. I mean, at least it shuts it off. We don't have to worry about... I mean, we could come back and collect this stuff, but... At this point, what difference does it make? You know what I'm saying? So we're actually plus 10. So in this one, it burns. We can burn coal and oil, which is interesting. So if you look at the generator, we might not have time, but if we look at the generator, you can see it's a fuel mix. You've got there's coal and there's oil that you can burn inside of the generator. So we need you basically have to find stuff to burn. And what's entertaining to me, I guess, is that you get the whiteouts coming. There we go. Minus 565 on the fuel. You see that? Craziness, dude. And that's when it's like, what? How am I supposed to survive that, brother? You know? Craziness. Well, there we go. Against all odds, we made it to the whiteout, and then we died because we didn't have fuel. The Wanderer's survival. When the whiteout hit the camp, the Wanderers were ready. With food, yes, but I mean, it's the cold that kills you. Everyone was thankful we acted fast and gathered enough food in time. The miracle of the seal colony strengthened our hope that our journey will lead to a promised land. Our elders have added this story to their great tales alongside warnings about a sinful city that still pumps smoke into the sky. Here's my thing about that. The entire Frostpunk game is based around this generator. Like, you have to have for heat or you're gonna die. But the coal you're burning continually belches smoke into the air. So you have, well, it's like this never-ending spiral of death. Ultimately, we will all die. And maybe that's the whole point of this game. Is that I don't think, we don't have to get into what I think. The whole point is it's in the game, supposedly, like the fumes, the burning, the all this stuff is what set off this glacial thing, right? I believe is the lore. When the only thing that you can actually survive on is burning that oil and coal and the whole time just to survive the cold. I mean, you're doomed to fail, right? Either way, today we survived. We survived the end of the world. Oh man, looks chilly. Oh, good grief. It's so good, dude. The music, the introduction is so good. Coal is running out. The captain is dead. As he weakened, growing division brought city maintenance to a grinding halt. Now, New London is left to suffer the consequences. Why is this so loud? As steward, it is your charge to lead, but you must prove yourself. The overcrowded city is low on resources. Use this warmer year to build more shelter, secure coal, and power the generator back on. So here's my thing. Okay. The music is so good, dude. It's so good. So we're looking at a housing shortage. We're looking at a goods shortage. What is goods? Where do we get goods? Let's look. Goods are all items that will satisfy the needs and desires of people living in the city. They can be as simple as furniture, cutlery, books, and games to more luxurious items. More luxury items like watches, jewelry, cigars, and elaborate clothing. This is like Anno 1800. They are highly desirable and provide comfort to citizens. Wow. When goods are scarce, people will begin to fight over them, contributing to crime and decreasing the income of the heat stamps. So that's our money. Goods can be produced out of materials in industrial districts. Remember, you need to switch industrial outputs to produce goods instead of prefabs. Oh. Well, I'll tell you this much. We'll look at all this on the next episode. Thanks for hanging around, guys. Jeez, it's loud. It's really loud now, so I mean, it's kind of funny because the music is so loud. That's better. Okay. Well, we're going to come back. We just finished the tutorial and we're on to chapter 1. Will we survive? I have no idea. But guess what? We'll find out on the next episode. All right, you guys take care. Thanks for hanging around. Thanks for watching. And we'll see you all on the next one. Bye, guys.